Welcome to another episode of Sitting with Shay. Today, I'm honored to be joined by an extraordinary woman who is advancing women in leadership. She's also creating impactful spaces for professional growth. She's not just the chair of Colorado Women Chambers of Commerce, but she's also a driving force in connections, empowerment, and change. Join me with the remarkable Simone Ross. Hello.
Hi, Shay.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for inviting me. This
Absolutely.
is awesome.
I'm excited. Simone, let's talk a little bit about, before I jump into the conversation, why is this conversation so important? I know it's Women's History Month, but why is this conversation so important?
You know, every day this conversation grows in importance when we look at everything that's happening in the business landscape for women. Today is important. It's March 12th. It is Equal Pay Day for women. So what it means is that today, women have to work an additional 3 months to be paid equitably to their white male counterparts.
Whoa.
And that doesn't even include women of color. Black women have to work an additional 7 months. They have to work a year and 7 months until they reach pay parity. Right now, Black women in America make 67 cents on the dollar in comparison. Hispanic women, Latino women, they make 52 cents in comparison to their white male counterparts. And so it's really important that we rally, because this is an economic issue, and this is what we're talking about every day within the business community and certainly at the chamber.
I'm excited about the conversation. When we start looking at the journey of CWCC, can you share with us the founding principles on why you do what you do and how the chamber has really evolved over the years and became the largest chamber of commerce in the United States, which is huge?
Absolutely. Well, our mission has always been to advance women in business. We were founded in 1988. We are 36 years old. But so you can imagine that as women in work has evolved, as policy has evolved, this organization has evolved. And so right now, when we look at where the chamber is in 2024, it's a necessity that we really take a systems approach to creating equity for women. And so our vision is to make Colorado the #1 state for women in business.
Wow. I love that you guys are doing the work. I think that's so important. As we talk about evolution, I know that there is a nice mission at CWCC, and it's really about creating inclusive space for women. And that's, I think, a powerful mission. We want to feel included. When we look at that, how does CWCC actively contribute to fostering this space where women feel supported and can excel and really feel like this is the place for them professionally?
Absolutely. The Colorado Women's Chamber does this. We take kind of a three-pronged approach. We want to focus on you, the individual woman that goes to work every day. And so we want to ensure that we're providing you, that individual, the skills you need. We do that through peer groups. We do that through a couple of cohorts that we're very proud of. One of them is our Women's Leadership Lab. I'm happy to say that 50% of the graduates of this program have either an increase in salary or a change in job title.
Wow.
That's significant.
That's absolutely significant.
We're kind of starting a little bit from the inside out, where we're teaching skills as far as being good allies, supporting other women, understanding how to negotiate a salary, understanding how to give bias-free performance reviews, if there's such a thing, but being awakened to your biases so they don't come out in performance reviews. And so we do that through those programs. And then we're working with the business community. Every single day, we're giving the business community a toolkit so that they can activate workforce economic equity. We do this from a data-driven approach. We've got an executive forum cohort where we're tackling very difficult issues that C-suite decision makers are having to be faced with every single day. And we're teaching them, how do you do this with women in mind? How do you do this with women of color in mind? And how do we move that dial?
I'm excited about this. When you talk about breaking barriers, I really start to look at this, and we want to shed light on the progress and the challenges that women are facing when they are trying to reach the C-suite, or even just really get on top of entrepreneurial ventures. What is that kind of like in navigating that for women trying to get to the next level?
It's complex, right? And it's complex depending upon the intersection that you sit at. What we know is that the more intersectional identities, sometimes the more oppression you face in business. And so what we're really wanting to do is work with women and men in leadership so that they have recognition of where those things lie, so that they can help to create environments where people can experience success. Hot off the press.
I like
so exciting.
Okay.
Hot off the press.
Okay.
Colorado, since 2021, women in Colorado are seeing an additional $2,925 since we've passed the equal pay legislation, since we paid the Equal Pay Act. That is significant. Also, Colorado is closing the pay equity gap 3 times faster than we even anticipated. And a lot of that has to do with pay transparency in this state and organizations like ours, our sister organizations like WFCO, other organizations really working to, number one, make sure we've got the policies in place. And then we're working to make sure that women are asking for what they're worth, they know how to do it, and that our business community is ready to accept those big asks.
Man, what an important skill set to learn, asking what we're worth and not being afraid to do it. Let's zoom into the power of networking and really highlighting that the advantages that women gain from really connecting with business in the business realm and really connecting at the table. When you look at women experiencing the power of networking, what are some of those tangible things that they're taking away?
Absolutely. I think one of the key things that we're trying to curate with intentionality at the Colorado Women's Chamber is making sure that we're creating a community that is representative of all of the women that live in Colorado. And so when you come to a CWCC event, it's our goal for you to hear an expert speaker that maybe you had never even thought about listening to around exciting topics. Maybe it's making sure that we've got a diverse audience, whether it's solopreneurs, small business, large business, making sure that all those folks are there. Additionally, networking can yield amazing impacts like sponsorship. Mentorship is great. I think we can have mentors from all around. But really what we want to do is make sure that you're connecting with your next sponsor. That's that person that's going to propel you by standing in the gap for you to your next role. It could be a corporate board. It could be a nonprofit board. All of those people are within the CWCC community. And this is our community. It's open to everyone. And we're so intentional about creating this community where we're like, it's yours. It's your place too. Come join us.
Come be a part of that. This insight is amazing to really hear. I want to shift a little bit to the practical advice. When we think about women, what tips would you give women towards really achieving their goals and making a lasting impact on their professional journey?
Absolutely. This is a big question because what we've also learned through the evolution of the organization is that women define success the way they want to define success.
True.
And so we want to meet women where they are, wherever that definition may be. Now, there are some tactical skills and tips. Number one is, sis, you are enough. So walk into the room, take up space, understand that you are enough. A big thing too is walk into the room. We're inviting you, come join us. The other piece is know your value. Ask for it and add a little bit of tax to it.
I'm not opposed to that.
Absolutely. So far too often women don't demand their value or ask for their value. And we like to say, use your voice, even if it shakes.
Yes.
Use your voice. And really understand that these spaces are your spaces. These are our spaces. The more that we see women in spaces of business, whether it's, again, entrepreneurship, large corporate roles, that's where we're going to see impact.
That's how impact happens. Simone, for our viewers out there, I know you've been inspired already, but those of you that are thinking about being a part of CWCC, the Women's Chamber, what should they expect if they become a member? How do they become a member? And what will they take away from this experience?
Absolutely. I think probably something that would be surprising is that we are an accessible and inclusive space for women to build lasting connection. And so sometimes it's a little bit daunting again, because networking can be a little bit scary. Sometimes it's like, oh, I don't know if I want to walk into this space. We are intentional around ensuring that people feel welcome when they come into the space. So they're going to feel welcome, number one. Number two, we're going to make sure that you meet somebody that you wouldn't normally meet, that you pick up a jewel, a piece of information that maybe you normally wouldn't receive elsewhere, and something to really put in your toolkit for how do you advance yourself in work? How do you achieve your definition of success? And, you know, sometimes people think, you know, a chamber's kind of like, oh, it's a little stuffy.
Right.
No. CWCC is not stuffy in the least, not at all.
It can't be with you being the chair. There's no way it can be stuffy. Simone, this has been such valuable insight, and I'm really excited for women to jump in. I hope that you're at home defining what success looks like to you. This is gonna get to the end of our empowering conversation with Simone Ross. Thank you for your insight with you being the chair of the Colorado Women's Chamber of Commerce. I hope you connect with her. Your dedication to advancing women in business is truly inspiring. And so I wanna thank you, not just because it's Women's History Month, but because you're actually creating a space for us women to be a part of and thrive in our business world. So those of you viewers out there, thank you for joining Sitting with Shay, where we explore impact and we continue to inspire change. Stay tuned for more conversations that are uplifting and empowering, and they celebrate the achievements. Keep being remarkable. Until next time, take care and keep inspiring to be great.